I don't know, what's it called in English? Like the whole school goes out, we went to the bush and we were like camping, and then we had all our classes but we had them in the bush. So we'd go and do maths, but we'd like be sitting in the middle of nowhere doing maths on paper, which was really fun. And then we also had art class where we had to like paint a river. But the problem is like, the river is the most dominant feature, so you kind of want to draw the contour of the river and then draw everything around it, and it's so difficult to get the water because everything will reflect.
No, it depends what you want to do. If you want to imitate the water, then it's difficult, but you can just put green color and the shape of the river, and you know that it's a river. You can be orange or brown or red. It's just up to you.
So
what you want, you have to know what you want to show.
Yeah.
And then you confirm that thing, and the river can be the contour, or there can be only lines, something, or just red or even blue.
That's really interesting. I'm gonna maybe draw something today.
Yeah, but you have really to confirm that thing, and to look also other artists, to know some techniques to learn. There's lots of on YouTube.
Yeah,
but
actually that's a good idea.
It's not the point of art to imitate. The point is just to
create your own
work. That's my...
Yeah, that's out of your mind. Yeah. It's the same with music. You don't, like when I write music, I don't want to sound like anybody else besides myself.
That's the same thing.
Yeah.
But when you say that you want to draw like Dali, you want to imitate that.
Yeah, true.
Oh, I want to play like Mozart. What do you tell me?
Yeah.
No,
well,
it's the same thing.
You're not Mozart, you're not going to play like Mozart.
And I won't do better.
Yeah, of course.
You have to create something.
Because it's something from you, it's your own creation. I see what you mean. It's a very interesting perspective.
And you can do that, but you have to not like take simple paper like this and just simple pencil. Just lots of art things, good things like ink or something, more artistic things to draw. It gives you some wings to do lots of things nice, even without knowing how to draw. For example, here you see a big line. It's artistic.
Yeah.
If I was doing everything with pencil, it's not interesting.
Yeah, true.
You have to test lots of art.
Different ways of drawing, different sort of tools, and you kind of find your own little niche almost.
Different tools, lots of tools, and some are expensive, but you have to try it, and you feel, and from that feeling something is coming.
Because my brother's a really amazing artist. He does a lot of drawings, but he only uses pencil and pen. So he'll shade in pencil and then he'll use pen to accentuate.
If you do that with colors, acrylic, on big canvas.
Yeah, it creates a lot of...
You can put to the galleries after. And if you do like something, this thing, if I do this thing on big canvas, 3 meters to 2 meters, it's more interesting. And here it's not very interesting, because it's presentation. Yeah, I see what you mean. Also you have a lot more space to work with, so you can focus a little bit more on the details. That's not the point of details, it can be only blue and big canvas.
Okay.
It's not the point of details. The point is just to show what's inside you, but it's important to, for example, Valdes had these things, I told that I'm not working with these things, and I found these things.
Yeah.
This is a book, what I can do this thing.
Jesus, but that's huge, man. Like I can use this
small thing.
I can use this to sweep my room or something.
But this is the small, but the same model, and this is like the thing that I have found, and I like to work with it. But this thing I'm not working. It's not bad, just different.
But it's, I suppose it's like me with guitar. I like acoustic guitar very much. I'm very comfortable on acoustic guitar. Yeah. But if you give me an electric guitar, I'm retarded. So, it feels completely different. I can't play anything.
Yeah. So also there is like...
So it's like about finding your tools, finding your niche, and just carving your own little...
And support, not on like, you can make on canvas, you can buy a good paper which just absorbs ink or doesn't absorb. It's like Yeah, you have to search this
Yep.
thing and make it bigger.
That's really interesting. I think
Try
today
to make bigger. Yeah.
I'll buy a little bit of weed and then try to do some pencil drawings and see what I can come up
And with canvas. With things you don't have to imitate the reality like colors, you can just make lines with these things.
But I really like that because like I really like architecture.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, for me
But
architecture is really cool.
Try to draw, but not to paint like a real personage or comic things, but to draw with lines with different colors.
Yeah.
With this thing on the size thing.
Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
So, that takes some.
That could be really interesting. Like instead of doing a sort of traditional architecture type thing with all the black pen and this and that, you just use different colors for every different line or something.
And
like
big
that.
lines, different lines, and there's lots of artists who works like street art and everything, simple drawings.
Yeah, like
But
geez, have you seen that dude who uses he uses spray paint?
Yeah.
And he creates these crazy like space scenes.
Yeah.
It's really amazing, and he does it like 5 minutes. He sits there, he's like. And in the beginning you're like, what the fuck is he doing? It doesn't look like anything. But then slowly it starts coming together.
Because you know what he wants to
Yeah, yeah. It's really interesting to see that process, because in the beginning you're like, what? And then slowly but surely like comes together and then you're like, ah, that's what that's going to be.
So imagine if you do your personage with size, with markers, different kind of markers.
Yeah.
It's already something interesting.
True, true. That's
and you can use real personage to
Yeah.
make, you can draw real people making your scenes or something. You can just like use, because music, yeah, is one instrument, but in art, when you have idea, you are like compositor, you can use different instruments.
Yeah, true, true, true.
To make the same music, so that's what I mean.
So it's about, you kind of got to know that overall picture, and then you kind of work from the start knowing where you want to be. Yeah, I suppose.
Sometimes you don't know, you feel the technique, you feel everything, you see something that's interesting, and you just draw and follow. It's important to follow what's interesting, and that all mistakes that you do, something like, oh, I don't like this drawing, I just draw it, I throw it. No, this is the point.
That's my biggest problem.
When you make a mistake,
yeah.
use that mistake to make something other that you have never thought to do.
Okay. That's a really cool perspective.
Yeah, because all mistakes serves to you to, when you resolve them, to make something unusual, and sometimes it's... Like,
but it's funny also because like I know from music, a mistake to you might not necessarily be a mistake to somebody else.
Yeah.
So one of my friends, he plays in a band, he's very comfortable playing in front of people, and I never used to be, because I was kind of like, I used to just play guitar in my room with door closed, and I was very good, and then when I had to play in front of people, I got like all nervous, and I was like, and he says like, you're so sensitive, if you make a mistake, you stop playing, then you want to redo it. And he's like, people don't know that you've made a mistake, just play through it, carry on going.
And in the art, if you do mistake, lots of people, doesn't work. But if you make a mistake, use that for do something that you have never thought to do.
Yeah, just create something else.
It's a part of creativity.
Yeah.
If I do mistake, then even maybe the most interesting my works, those works, but I wanted to do something, it didn't work, so I tried to do something other, and then I got some result, and it was the most interesting thing.
That's really, really cool. Now I really want to start drawing. I'm gonna go to Christiania, buy some weed, and then just start drawing stupid stuff.
And go to Tiger, there's lots of...
Tiger? Yeah, there's actually one on the walking street I can go to.
Yeah.
But I've got some paper here, I think I'll just do
what kind of paper?
Rubbish paper with lines on it.
No.
That?
But buy this kind of thing. It's like 20 crowns or 10.
That's really cheap actually.
It's very cheap. Tiger.
Paper good though? Yeah, it's quite thick. Cool, man.
And then take some value, because... Or your idea to make poor things, then it has to be your idea, but you have really to know what to do. But this thing to try is very interesting if you never tried it.
Very cool. Thanks for that. That's given me a little bit of creativity for the day. Did that just change color?
It's blended.
It's pretty trippy. This is the coolest thing in the world.